Flamingo characteristics. Flamingos are large birds that are recognizable by their long necks, sticky feet, and pink or red feathers. Flamingos exemplify the saying, "You are what you eat." The pink and red colors of flamingo feathers come from eating pigments found in algae and invertebrates. There are 6 species of flamingos, according to the Integrated Taxonomic Information System, ITIS. Greater flamingo, lesser flamingo, Chilean flamingo, Andean flamingo, James flamingo, American flamingo. The greater flamingo is the tallest species. It stands 1.2 to 1.45 meters tall and weighs up to 3.5 kilograms. The smallest species is the little flamingo, which stands 80 centimeters and weighs 2.5 kilograms. Flamingo wingspans range from 95 centimeters to 150 centimeters. Where do flamingos live? American flamingos live in the West Indies, Yucatan, northern South America, and along the Galapagos Islands. Chilean, Andean, and James flamingos live in South America. Greater and lesser flamingos live in Africa. Greater flamingos can also be found in the Middle East and India. Flamingos are aquatic birds, so they live in and around ponds or lakes. These bodies of water can be saline or alkaline. Flamingos do not usually migrate, but changes in climate or water levels in their breeding areas will cause them to move. Flamingos eat larvae, small insects, green and red algae, mollusks, crustaceans, and small fish. Their ability to eat both plants and meat makes them omnivores. Flamingos are pink because the algae they eat are loaded with beta-carotene, an organic chemical that contains a red-orange pigment. Beta-carotene is also found in many plants, but especially in tomatoes, spinach, pumpkins, sweet potatoes, and of course, carrots. The mollusks and crustaceans that flamingos eat contain similar carotenoids. The levels of carotenoids, organic pigments, in their diet vary in different parts of the world, which is why American flamingos are typically bright red and orange, while the lesser flamingos of drought-stricken Lake Nakuru in central Kenya are a paler pink. If a flamingo stops eating foods containing carotenoids, its new feathers will begin to grow in a much paler color, and its red feathers will eventually fall out. Molting feathers lose their pale pink color. What a flamingo eats depends on the type of beak it has. Less commonly, Jameses and Andean flamingos have what is called a short beak, which feeds primarily on algae. Greater Chilean and American flamingos have shorter beaks, allowing them to eat insects, invertebrates, and small fish. Habits groups of flamingos are called flocks. Flocks of flamingos work together to protect each other from predators and care for their young. Flamingos are believed to be monogamous pairs. Once they mate, they will stay with their mate. A flock of flamingos will mate at the same time so that all the chicks will hatch at the same time. Pairs will nest in mud and the females will lay one egg at a time. Each egg is slightly larger than a large chicken egg, measuring 78 to 90 millimeters long and weighing 115 to 140 grams. The eggs will take 27 to 31 days to hatch, and the newly hatched chicks will weigh only 73 to 90 grams. Flamingo chicks are gray or white. They will turn pink in the first few years of their lives. Flamingos live 20 to 30 years in the wild or up to 50 years in a zoo. Conservation status. According to the International Union for Conservation of Nature's Red List of Threatened Species, no flamingo species are currently considered endangered. The Chilean and James flamingos are considered near threatened because their numbers are very small or declining, according to the IUCN. Other fun facts: fossil evidence suggests that the flamingo group is very old, having existed for about 30 million years. It is not known why flamingos stand on one leg, but it is hypothesized that keeping one leg out of cold water helps them retain body heat. It also appears to be a comfortable resting position for them. Although flamingos are considered tropical birds, they can also live and thrive in cold environments as long as they have access to plenty of water and food. In East Africa, over 1 million flamingos have been known to gather together, forming the largest known flock. Flamingos in Africa rely on the bustling life of freshwater lakes, but many of the lakes they depend on are ephemeral, prone to drying up almost completely.